Good morning, everyone. My name is Balki. You're welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm a faith, fashion, lifestyle YouTube blogger and vlogger, and you're welcome. Today I want to do like a little movie review of the Netflix series Indian Matchmaking. That show is, I started watching it yesterday and I'm nearly done with it. It's really good. Yeah. Um, so, Indian Matchmaking. First of all, so there might be spoiler alert, there might be lots of giving off information. So if you want to watch the movie, the show, watch it first, then come watch my video, okay? And I actually took notes of things that I noticed in the movie, why do I keep saying movie? Of things that I noticed in the show. Yeah, some things were hilarious, some things were just ridiculous. So yeah. Um, First of all, I never knew that marriage was such a big deal in the Indian culture. I just found out while I was watching the show, like it's actually a big deal. Like, yeah, these moms and dads and families, they will do anything to see that their son or daughter find the love of their life. And it's funny because the Indian culture, apart from the African culture, they have some of the longest lasting marriages. And it makes you think like, okay, so this arranged marriage thing, like, it might work, you know? But yeah, let me just give you some of my thoughts about the movie. So the Indian culture is very similar to the African culture when it comes to weddings and marriages, and yeah, it's everyone is involved. It's not just the bride and the groom. They always say when you marry, you're marrying the family. So you're not just marrying your fiance or whatever. You're not just marrying a husband or wife. You're marrying a whole family. You're marrying a whole village. So everyone is involved. Yeah, and the pressure like is definitely there. It's ridiculous. Like it's so ridiculous. So the matchmaker, her name is Sima Auntie. So I also found out that when in the Indian culture, the name goes first before the auntie. Like in African culture, we'll say Auntie Sima, but in the Indian culture, they say Sima Auntie. So I found that very interesting. Um, so Sima Auntie, she's very straightforward. She gives it to you like ask very direct questions like what are you looking for in a girl? What are you looking for in a boy? What's your preferences? She asks all that questions. She has been married for 55 years. So I guess she knows what she's doing. She knows what she's talking about, yeah. Yeah, so she goes very straight to the point, like, so what are you looking for? Tell me. She has this thing where she writes, it's called a bio data that she writes of, the people she meets, the people who come to her for matchmaking services, I guess. Yeah, she goes straight to the point. Um, if the what I not also notice is if the family does not like you, just forget it. Forget about it. That relationship is not gonna work. Like it's ridiculous. I feel like the family of whoever you're getting married to should like you, but then it should not be the end all be all to a relationship. Um, my favorite character so far is Aparna. Oh my gosh, she's funny, but sometimes she just gets on my nerves. I'm like, okay, lady, you are too much. You is too much. You doing much. Like, yeah, you're so full of yourself. She's a lawyer. She's very firm in her decision. She's very um, firm in her decision again. But like, it can be too much with her. Like, that girl. You can put Dangote's son in front of her, and she will be like, "That's nice." She is not easily impressed. Like nothing. It's like the world revolves around her. If she doesn't like you, she doesn't like you. So she's very strong, she's independent, she knows what she wants. She also is very decisive. So it was just like, well, it got too much. Like, it just got too much. I started being annoyed, to be honest. Like, girl, it's not that serious. But I mean, it's serious. She's 34, so the pressure is there for her to get married or whatever. But yeah, it was. I like her though, girl. I like her. And then we have Nadia, who is like a dancer and an events planner. But I think that her decision to do this is fueled by her fear of being alone. So there was this one character who stood her up 2 times and she was crying. She was like, "Oh my gosh, I'm so lonely. I feel like, I'm never gonna meet anyone." I'm like, "Girl, you are beautiful, calm down." She's also, 34, I think 34, 38. Yeah. But like, she's so stressed out about this marriage thing. And then most of the people on the show are over 30, like either 30 and above. No, the youngest is 27. Yeah, the youngest one is 27. Yeah, back to Aparna. She's considered rude because, she knows what she wants. She's very well spoken. She's very articulate. She's educated. She has high standards. So someone told her in the show that she was rude. I was like, okay. I know she's lots of men's like worst nightmare, but I think whoever she eventually gets with will just have to take her as she is, like with her, yeah, openness and honesty. She's brutally honest. So whoever gets with her, God bless you. Yeah. Um, so there was a point in the show where they started reading horoscopes. I know horoscope is a big thing in the Indian culture, so I'm not knocking that. But like it just got very weird. Like they were consulting the stars and the horoscope and astrology to see if the stars are aligned. I'm like, what? Like what? What's going on? I don't read horoscopes, okay? Even my sign, I don't even know. I thought at first it was, what was it, Cancer, but apparently it's Aries because I didn't even know. I didn't know. I don't care. Like God orders, my life, not the horoscopes. But I'm a Christian, so like I was looking for the God factor in all of this. I mean, that's India. It's the Hindu culture, and they believe, in Buddha and the horoscopes and all that. But for me, when it comes to relationships and matters of the heart, like I'm looking for the God factor. I know lots of people who got who got matched or hooked up, but you could see that God really brought them together. It was not, they were not striving. Someone was not striving for them to be together. You could see that God really brought them together. Yeah, but it was just it got crazy. It got crazy. Um, like the auntie Sima, she was so stressed out, especially by her partner. You could see that she's striving, like, oh, this girl needs to get married by June 19th. Yeah, they gave her a date and everything. They were like, oh, your stars are gonna come together on June 19th. I was like, girl, okay. Like, yeah, it was it was crazy. It was crazy. But with all said and done, I believe that God is the best matchmaker, yeah? Because, these people, they're drawing from data and all this curated data and careers and this and that and all that. But who knows the creation better than the creator? So I just think God is the best matchmaker and He knows how to really bring people together. He will put you at a place, He will get you at a place at the right time just so you can meet whoever you're trying to meet. That's what I believe. Like anyone can believe what they want to believe, but for me, I don't know. Like I will be open to matchmaking or whatever, but if I have to start striving, I see, oh, no, this is too much. You're doing too much. I'm like, okay, forget it. Like, I will not be doing all that. Okay. So yeah, that's just my 2 cents on the show Indian Matchmaking. I mean, it's very entertaining. I'm on the second to last season. No, I'm on the second to last episode too. I have 2 more episodes to go, but I cannot wait for season 2. I hope all of them find the love of their lives on that show and they live happily ever after. All right, well, thank you for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, comment your thoughts. Do you believe in matchmaking? Do you believe in arranged marriages? Like comments, like what do you think about, the show? Thank you. God bless you. Have a great day. Bye for now.